Oh, welcome back to the office.
Oh, you recording?
Yes, we are now.
Oh, okay. Xana's outside.
Yeah, she'll be back in.
Alright, welcome back to the office.
Welcome back to the office.
So am I going to sit here in front of a camera and gratuitously underact at it?
Well, sure, if you want.
Hello.
Please enter the current time. I have no idea.
It is...
10:29.
Thank you, Sean. Special guest person here.
I am very angry at Sean because he did something at the water cooler.
Oh, okay.
I'm doing the office thing.
I see.
It could be John Karinsky and be just like, I don't know, creepy. I don't remember the actress who plays Pam.
Anyway, hang on. Before we get started, can I just say something?
No. I said no.
Thank you for actually setting the clock both times you booted up the game. A lot of people don't take that step seriously. They just leave the clock at 12 and call it a day. But you're actually taking the time to set the clock, and I appreciate that.
You're welcome?
That's how I know you care about this experience. You're paying attention.
Fair enough.
I have no way of telling if the times you are setting are even correct. I'll tell you what. I'll make you a deal. Since you've been so cooperative, the next time you boot up the game and see this screen, just set the clock to your favorite time. Go ahead, pick whichever you want. Even if it's not the correct time, you've earned it.
Yay! 11:11?
We'll decide that next time we play.
Okay.
I'll let you get right back to the video game now.
Loading.
Settings guy was real nice there.
I know.
That was nice.
So we...
Let's put that over here. Yeah.
Honestly, you could probably just put it on the couch beside us. Like it's gotta be pointed at us.
It doesn't have to be pointed at us. No, I just had to have the commands clear.
Well, I was saying if you don't have to have the camera actually sitting on your computer.
Well, no.
This is good podcasting!
It's stuff they cannot see.
Visual podcasting!
Yeah!
I guess we're technically doing a Let's Play, but whatever.
This is the story of a man named Stanley.
Yeah, we've always seen this. We can skip
Stanley
it.
worked.
Yeah.
Yep. Now we're in our room.
We're in a room. Okay.
No, let me get over here a second. See a little bit better what's going on.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply
Like this, everybody has like computers and phones and stuff.
He couldn't find a trace of his
Poor
co-worker.
432 has a lamp and a pencil sharpener.
Well, maybe 432's entire job is one of those people whose entire job it is to look over the paperwork and check to make sure that the stamps and signatures are in the right place. So he doesn't need a computer.
Yeah, perhaps not. But it's interesting.
Look, I'm an actual office jockey, so I know how this shit works.
Yeah.
And trust me, the company's not going to pay for a computer if you don't need a computer.
And then we'll do that later. A few of the old things still remain.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors. He entered the door on his left.
Are we entering the door now?
Yeah, we have like at least one more that we didn't do.
Okay.
Yet there was not a single person here either.
Tips for not getting fired.
Disbelief,
Yep.
Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there. Coming to a staircase, Stanley
That's one of the
walked
things we still have
upstairs
to do.
his boss's office.
But let's do the last one up here that I can think of. Or, no, there's 2 up here I still haven't done. Nice wainscoting, mentioned that in the last one.
Yep.
Oh, money in the morning, money in the evening, money for breakfast, Money Crisp.
That's my favorite cereal, is Money Crisp.
Money Crisp cereal, trademark.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked,
Yeah, but that's true of
unraveled,
most bosses'
Stanley
office.
wondered in disbelief.
Oh!
Never around when you need them, but somehow.
Deluxe secret was being held.
Oh, I was going for the not
What he
human,
could
they're
not have
horrible
known was that the
monstrosities.
keypad
Well, that.
in the
But
boss's
also,
desk
it's kind of
guarded
weird.
the terrible truth
Bosses are never
that his
around when
boss
you
had
need
been
them.
keeping from
But when
him.
you're about to
And
be
so
in
the
trouble, they're
boss
right
was
behind
Oh
you.
yeah. Yes.
I was going to say, I was going to say, human life, yes. Intelligent life,
But of
no.
course,
Fair
Stanley
enough.
couldn't possibly have known this.
Are you familiar with the Dilbert principle?
Yep.
Where everyone's promoted to their
Level of confidence.
lowest level of incompetence. So let's say you're an engineer. You're a really good engineer, so you get promoted to head
Stanley
engineer.
just sat around.
Okay, so you still are doing engineer
trying
stuff,
to input anything on
but you know, you're not particularly like a great leader. But that's okay, you're still doing engineer, and you still know enough that you can tell people, you know, okay, this is what you're good at, this is where you need to go. So then they promote you to supervisor, which you're an engineer.
Right.
You're not
8,
trained in
4,
management.
5.
So now you're at a job you can't do. But they can't demote you, because that's a lot, especially if you're in a managerial position where you have access to certain...
Yes.
So they can't demote you, and they can't fire you, unless you do something like horrible. So basically you just end up with people in positions that they're not...
He got impatient.
Kicked in, and the door just opened all by itself. And Stanley got the hell along with the story. Well, whoop-de-doo.
We already pissed them off by riding the elevator a whole bunch.
That was last time.
Yeah. We brought the captain. I asked Josh, like, let's just ride the elevator. I specifically said, let's just ride the elevator, because elevators are fun.
Yeah, but...
8.
8.
I am never not amused by that.
8.
8.
So why is 6 afraid of 7?
7, 8, 9, dude.
No, numbers can't be afraid. They're conceptual entities and not intelligent beings.
That's the Japanese. Everything has a soul.
Numbers don't have souls. Only things have souls.
Numbers are things.
No, numbers are not things. They are concepts.
Then why is there a difference between 1 egg and 2 eggs?
Because those are eggs.
Yeah, but numbers. Things.
I was going to say, don't you remember 7 of 9?
Stanley realized he felt a bit
I remember 7 of 9.
It was a stirring of emotion in his
I remember a particular part of 7 of 9.
to question the nature
Or, hardware package.
Why did he feel this now? When for years it had never occurred to him. This question would not go unanswered for long.
I got it.
I don't know where you put it where it's not.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door
As
that
long as it
read
doesn't
mind
fall into
control
the-
I was going
facility.
to say, you don't want
You got
another
it.
screen.
You got it, boss narrator.
So what are we doing this time?
We're gonna
Die.
jump. Yes.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens.
It's a
What
kind
horrible
of jump.
secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself. Did he have the strength to find out?
Nope. Sure don't.
Ow.
Aha! You've made it to the bottom of the mind control facility. Welcome! You see, back when the Stanley Parable first launched in 2013, getting to the bottom of the mind control facility was a bug that we simply didn't catch during development. And you all sent us lots of photos of it on Twitter and acted very superior. And you're all very, very clever. Good for you. Anyway, when it came time to update the game, we knew that we had to do something about this little goof of ours. So, here you go. New content. You can call it the bottom of the mind control room ending, if that enhances your perception of the value of these updates. Isn't that what you crave? New content?
I
Always
don't know
more
the game enough
content,
to
more
want.
content, more. And I'm here to give it to you. I'm here to make it seem like we really covered every nook and cranny of the game, with secrets and Easter eggs. How about this? We wrote a new piece of music just for this section. You won't hear it anywhere else in the game. It's a secret that's just for you. That's how special you are.
I am
We
special.
call this track, Good Job You've Made It to the Bottom of the Mind Control Facility. Well done. Good job.
New wave, anybody?
Good job. 3, 2, 1. Good job. You made it to the
This sounds like the world's worst David Bowie cover.
It sounds like Blur.
To me, it sounded like the Cure a little bit.
This sounds like Blur, except not song 2 Blur.
I believe in you. I believe in your ability to cross this barrier and chase your dreams. But railings don't.
Man, for those that don't know, Blur is a British band. You might want to look them up because they actually are good.
Good job, you did it.
Good job, you did it.
I'm
Good job, you did it. Good job.
At this point, they're one and the same.
Good job, you did it.
No, because the Gorillaz had for a short period of time the Gangrene guys in it as their bassist. I think Murdoch's back, isn't he?
Is Easy out of jail? I haven't kept up with.
I actually haven't for like 2 or 3 years either, so. But I knew for at least a little bit that one of the gang from which means the Gorillaz are canonically in the same universe as the Powerpuff Girls.
Yes.
The normal Powerpuff
All
Girls,
its
let's be
co-workers
clear.
were gone.
The
What could it
Powerpuff Girls.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
No,
Perhaps
there
he
is
had
another
simply missed a
Powerpuff
memo.
Girls like set, which is Powerpuff Girls Zeta.
Exactly.
You might have been wondering, people who pay attention to actually this
Stanley came to
game,
a set of 2 open
me playing this
doors.
game, why I
Into
always
the
look
door
over at that
he
window when I pass it. There is a very slim chance that you'll see something happen
Yet
over
there
there.
was not a single person here either.
What else is
Feeling a wave
new?
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase,
I'm gonna
Stanley
escape!
walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Yeah, it's fun, isn't it?
That was fun. That actually might be my favorite.
Stepping
episode
into his
so
manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. What could it mean? Stanley was in such a rush to get through the story as quickly
Give
as
me
possible.
my calming-
Boring.
Have a single
You're
minute to just
boring
let
me.
the location talk.
Show don't
That calming
tell.
anxiety
Give me my new wave music.
So he
New age.
relaxed for a few
Calming music.
moments with some
Do
calming
it.
new age music.
That's the stuff.
Oh,
What does this say?
I wanna be with you.
I cannot read what the sewage plant
Here you
picture
go.
says.
Oh, the new age,
Feeling
that's
soothed
mushrooms.
and
Oh, well.
rejuvenated, Stanley calmly walked forward.
I
into
mean,
the
I
open
wouldn't know anything about that.
passageway.
Elevator!
This is only the 3rd worst elevator I've ever been on.
I've been on some pretty bad elevators.
Yeah.
There have been a lot of ones that make you feel like I'm gonna die.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind
wait, there's an
Control
escape hatch.
Facility. Although this passageway had the word escape written on it, the truth was that at the end of this hall, Stanley would meet his violent death.
Let's do it.
Nope, 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 nope.
But of course, Stanley thought better of it and realized he simply had too much to live for.
No.
Do we?
No. No.
Still on board with death?
Yep.
Still on board with death.
I mean, we did jump to the bottom of the...
Yeah.
So I watched this
The door
horror
behind it
movie
was not
short called
shut.
Mail,
Stanley
Yeah.
still had
Where
every
what happened
opportunity
was
to
this
turn
dude wrote a
around and
letter,
get back on track.
and he goes to one of those big blue
At
mailboxes,
this point,
opens it
Stanley
up,
was making a
and inside there's a
conscious,
creepy
concerted
face
effort to
threatening
walk
him,
forward
and the guy just
and
throws the letter on the
bravely
ground and says,
confront
nope,
his
nope, 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 and walks away. And I'm like, that is the greatest horror protagonist ever. Hey, something scary. Nope, not doing it. Not
Well,
doing
look,
it.
I guess down here is gonna be my death. Death!
I'm like a cat. Just jump towards the light.
It is a red dot.
Tigers and lions don't care about your laser pointers. I watched this dude, he had a cat sanctuary. Where he was seeing what cats would and wouldn't chase the laser dots.
As the
Tigers and
machine
lions
whirred
don't
into
give a fuck.
motion, and Stanley was inched closer and closer to his demise.
I'm getting Portal
he
vibes
reflected
here.
That his life had been of no
I was gonna
consequence
say Half-Life,
whatsoever.
but...
Stanley
Well, it was originally a Half-Life mod,
He
so.
doesn't know the real story, trapped forever in his narrow vision of what this world is. Perhaps his death was of no great loss. by plucking the eyeballs from a blind man.
Well, it still
So he
hurts.
resigned and willingly accepted this violent end to his brief and shallow life.
Is that your
No.
Farewell, Stanley.
I don't feel like walking over.
Yeah.
Are we getting smushed?
Nope.
Farewell, Stanley, cried the narrator, as Stanley was led helplessly into the enormous metal jaws.
A
In a
lady?
single visceral instant, Stanley was obliterated as the machine crushed every bone in his body, killing him instantly.
Yay!
Was there cake later?
What the hell?
And yet it would be just a few minutes before Stanley would restart the game, back in his office, as alive as ever. What exactly did the narrator think he was going to accomplish? When every path you can walk has been created for you long in advance, death becomes meaningless, making life the same. Do you see now? Do you see
Nature
that Stanley
paintings.
was already dead from the moment he hit start?
Stanley's computer.
Is this the Stanley?
By the way, I want to see what kind of computer it is.
Crappy. It's one of those old Mac desktops.
Yeah, that's definitely an old Macintosh. Well, no, probably looks like an Apple II, honestly.
Yeah, that actually is true. It might be an Apple II.
Office.
This takes place in 2013 when the game was released.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes sense that an Office wouldn't upgrade from an Apple II for low-level peasants.
Office layout. The blueprint shows the office from the beginning of the game. The path from Stanley's office to the two doors was the first part of the game that was built. Sections have been added and altered throughout development, but the core layout remains identical to the first version.
Right, this is the developer corridor in there.
The pacing of this opening section was important to get right. This corridor had been moved and altered to make the player reach the two doors at a good time. Yeah, this is Developer Museum.
Yep.
The two doors. The set of the two open doors was the very first concrete piece of the Stanley Parable's design. Once the room was created, the rest of the game emerged from it as an extension from it, an exploration of the contradictions this room holds. Desk. Office computers. Someone's playing solitaire.
Hell yeah. Oh, computers I have in my office in my house salt.
Someone's installing something.
Probably.
Yeah.
I will say.
It's a torrent.
No, that's a download. That's not a torrent program.
I'm downloading the actual torrent program.
True.
Yeah.
Button sound.
Button sounds. A selection of the sounds used throughout the game when buttons are pressed. Each sound is a mix between a keyboard stroke and a synthesized tone. The actual credits. And Kevin Brighting as the narrator.
Yeah, Kevin Brighting.
Yeah.
Bastard. You hear that, Kevin Brighting, who I'm sure is watching this video?
Yeah, posh British fop.
Yeah.
Wanker. He'll understand that. Fish and chips. Something. Narrator outtakes. Kevin Brighting, the voice of the narrator.
Shoot. Well, try the other one. And finally, he pushed the number 9.
Recorded dialogue for the entire game roughly three separate times
His co-workers.
over the 2 years of development. Here are clips from the early game that are not used.
For all you see how it's impossible for the fair to do anything in this room.
anymore.
Perfect example of poor level design. Textbook mistake. It's the kind of thing you pick up on intuitively if you had even the most fundamental understanding of good and bad games.
There's only so much of him I can stand, and more than one narrator voice? No, thank you.
Yeah, fuck the British.
I was willing to get crushed by a conveyor belt squashing machine to get rid of him.
And we did for a little bit.
The Freedom ending. This was the original draft of the Freedom ending.
So Minecraft.
A little bit. It had a little blocky thing going on there. The Countdown desk. One of the desks of an early version of the Countdown ending. The real Freedom ending. That's what it existed in the beta.
Oh, it's one that existed in the beta.
The monitor room elevator, there used to be an up and down. Players found it too difficult to remember what was up and what was down, so they just put the two endings together.
Oh, okay.
Countdown room, an early version of it. Okay.
It was one where it exploded, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
That's the countdown ending?
Yes.
Where your head explode.
Well, the nuclear detonators, but yes.
Your head did explode. Just
Game design mock-up. This is the level that William, the level designer, sent to Davey, the writer, as kind of an audition piece. The strength of this level got him hired to design the full game. Much of the environment has changed. The basic layout from the mock-up is still in the game. Yeah, there's the copy machine. On the development of Stanley's office. And
427.
and that's the one they stuck with.
You know, Stanley is a douchebag. He leaves those filing cabinets half open.
Mm-hmm.
Which, if you know anything about how filing cabinets work, means you can't open any of the other drawers because they lock out. Most filing cabinets lock out drawers when you try to open.
Narrator emails. After the second trailer, we asked people to email the narrator for questions. While we initially planned to use these for further promotional materials, we never found a perfect place for them. Here are a collection of some of those emails. Infinite quests? How many endings? The Stanley people. Okay. How do you make a JRPG? How do you make the worst game ever? What is the difference between a duck?
What?
It just ended there.
What's the difference between a duck?
Yeah. Just a duck. Are you a rock?
Yes. I just rock. You found something.
I mean, that should be it. I mean, so
Why
much
is this
to
strange
Dwayne
number?
Johnson. Are you a rock?
No, he's a the rock.
Not just one. The
If you smell
Ultra Deluxe announcements. On December 2018, they announced the Ultra Deluxe version of the Stanley Parable game. Here are screenshots of the video we made for the announcements of the game's delay. That's the bottom of the mind control facility. So the screen just says fun. Here's a bunch of money.
Oh, a bunch of money. Nice.
Money is just shooting out of Stanley's office.
That sounds like the best ending.
Warzone. Early in development, we designed an ending where Stanley would end up on a battlefield fighting aliens. The action game would become sentient and wage war against the narrator. We realized shortly after starting it to build it that it was far too jokey and on the nose for the tone of the game. Plus, some people interpreted it as making fun of people who like shooters, which was not our intention.
Boo! Boo!
See?
I want that ending in the game.
Oh, yeah, okay. Never mind. That's the best ending.
Fuck you, Stanley Parable. Fuck you.
The maintenance room. Early version of the maintenance room. And that's back where it came from, so we up here. Then we go here.
Also, make fun of those bastards like first-person shooters.
The lounge. Early version of the
JRPGs
lounge.
for life, motherfucker.
Is early version of the warehouse. The cargo lifts. Second version of the cargo lifts, functionally the same thing as it is in the final game. We wanted it to look more like a place where cargo is actually stored. Fair enough. Cargo intended to have offered
So
a choice.
why does when you put something on a truck, it's a shipment, and when you put it on a boat, it's cargo?
Because that's the sort of thing that catches the dumb people. I don't know. In a previous version of the choice leading to the apartment ending, a timer would give you 15 seconds whether or not to pick up the phone. Not picking up the phone would lead to a different ending.
Wait, we haven't seen the apartment ending.
It's true.
You
That's
spoiled the game. Well, there's no sense in playing. You already spoiled it.
You technically did spoil it to a point. And this was just simply taken out. We don't have this ending anymore. These level, reaching part of this ending, the narrator would describe what color they had pulled. This ending. Screenshot depicts an early version of the ending, which is eventually cut and merged with another part of the game.
What's this ending?
I am not entirely sure. The Zenlink went through many iterations. This rumor since the 4th version. We thought it was complete, but decided to abandon it and change it shortly after launch. There are buttons everywhere. Escape menu. For a long time, we had an ending that only ended when the player restarted from the escape menu. Unfortunately, a few players realized that this was what they were supposed to do, which was frustrating for everyone.
I thought the whole point of this game was to be frustrating.
Not for everyone, only the dummies.
No, this isn't getting over it.
We're not sponsored by Bennett Fondy, by the way.
I'm not sponsored by
Oh,
what?
look at these two. How they wish to destroy
Getting over
one
it's a
another.
game.
Yeah.
How they wish to control one another. How they both wish to be free.
What was the name of that weird platformer that was just ridiculously teeth-frustratingly hard?
Which one?
Can you see? Can you see
You're gonna be
how
more
much they
specific
need
than
one
that.
The
another?
one where the cherries fell
No,
upwards.
perhaps not.
I want to be the guy.
Sometimes
Yeah.
these things cannot
I
be
still
seen.
remember that people were like, apples don't fall upward. Like, they're really more like really
You
big
can still
cherries.
save these two. You can
And you're
stop
missing
the
the
program
point.
before they both fail. Push escape and press quit. There's no other way to beat this game. As long as you move forward, you'll be walking someone else's path. Stop now and it'll be your only true choice. Whatever you
The only
don't
way to
choose
win
it,
is to not
don't
play.
let
I want to be a pancake.
Don't let
Yay! Pancake. Anyone hungry?
Yes.
No.
A little bit.
I mean, I could eat.
I'm itchy.
I'm scratchy.
I'm lazy.
So wait, which one's itchy, which one's scratchy?
Itchy's the mouse.
Oh, okay, so now Josh, you have to murder me violently.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. Now
Now we're going downstairs?
we're going downstairs. It's the-
When Stanley
Yay,
came to a set
finally.
of two,
It'll be the last one we
he
have
entered
to
the
do on
door
this side.
left. Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to
left the
go
room
up to his
puzzle.
boss's office, hoping he
Oh yeah,
might
this is a
find
new
an answer
load-in,
there.
so it starts the whole cycle again.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
But did he?
Nope.
But Stanley just couldn't do it. He considered the possibility of facing his boss, admitting he had left his post during work hours. He might be fired for that. And in such a competitive economy, why had he taken that risk? All because he believed
That's needed.
everyone had vanished. His boss would think he was crazy.
1, 2,
And then
B4.
something occurred.
1,
to
2,
Stanley.
B4.
Maybe, he thought to himself, maybe I am crazy. All of my co-workers blinking
This
mysteriously
break
out
room
of
is not nearly
existence
as
in a
nice as
single
the other
moment.
one. I want to
for
go back to
no
the other
reason
break
at all.
room.
None of it made any logical sense. And as Stanley pondered this, he began to make other strange observations. For example, why couldn't he see his feet when he looked?
Oh my god!
Why did
Oh my
doors
God.
close automatically
Got my
behind him
feet.
wherever he went? And for that
And the
matter,
answer is because
these
we
rooms
gave the
were
first
starting to
person
look
this
pretty
perspective,
familiar.
they
When he
found in various
separated.
playtesting that being able to see your
Then
feet,
Stanley
most
said to
people find
himself, this is
distracting.
all too strange. This can't be real. And at last, he came to the conclusion that had been on the tip of his tongue. He just hadn't found the words for it. I'm dreaming! He yelled.
This is all a demon!
Oh, what a relief, Stanley
It's probably a
felt
demon.
to have finally found an answer. An
What makes
explanation.
me mad about the
His
Stanley
co-workers
Parable is it
weren't
won't let you
actually
get things
gone.
out of the vending
He
machine.
wasn't going to lose
Yeah,
his
I wanted
job.
cold drinks,
He wasn't
damn it.
crazy
Yeah.
after all.
It's so enticing right there.
I suppose
At
I'll wake up soon.
$1.25?
Yeah,
I have to
not
go
bad.
back to my boring real-life job pushing buttons. I may as well enjoy this while I'm still lucid. So, he imagined himself
Can we
flying
get in the car?
and began to
Nope.
gently float
Dang
above
it.
the ground.
I'm floating.
Then he imagined himself soaring through space on a magical starfield, and it too appeared. It was so much fun, and Stanley marveled that he had still not woken up. How was he remaining so lucid? And then perhaps the strangest question of them all entered Stanley's head. While he was amazed he hadn't asked himself sooner. Why is there a voice in my head dictating everything that I'm doing and thinking? Now the voice was describing itself being considered by Stanley, who found it particularly strange. I'm dreaming about a voice describing me, thinking about how it's describing my thoughts.
We can't pull the wood off the
I
window.
only thought it all very odd, and wondered if this voice spoke to all people in their dreams. The truth was that, of course, this was not a dream. How could it be? Was Stanley simply deceiving himself, believing that if he's asleep he doesn't have to take responsibility for himself? Stanley is as awake right now as he's ever been in his life.
Ew.
Now, hearing the voice speak these words was quite a shock to Stanley. After all, he knew for certain, beyond a doubt, that this was in fact a dream. Did the voice not see him float amid the magical stars just a moment ago? How else would the voice explain all that? This voice was a part of himself too. Surely, if he could just... He would prove it. He would prove that he was in control. That this was a dream. So he closed his eyes gently.
Why is there a copy machine randomly in the...
He felt the cool
Have you never seen a building like
the
that?
press of the mattress on his back. The fresh air of the world outside this one. Let me wake up.
Fresh air must not live in San Diego.
I'm through with
Or
this.
New York.
I wish it to be over.
Really anywhere in California or New York State.
Let me continue.
You know, the Democrat-run places.
Please. It's all I want.
That's neither here nor there.
And I was going to say, let's not forget Ohio's not that great either.
Well, yeah, cows.
My life is normal. I am normal.
Let's be honest, none of this
Everything will be fine.
great land is all that great.
I am okay.
I'm beginning to think all places suck.
Nope, still here.
Damn it.
Stanley began screaming. Please, someone, wake me up. My name is Stanley. I have a boss. I have an office. I am real. Please, just someone tell me
I'm doing that on purpose.
I must be real. I must be. Can anyone hear my voice? Who am I? Who am I? And everything went black.
You ran into the car and
This is the story of a woman named Mariella.
Oh.
Mariella woke up on a day like any other. She arose, got dressed, gathered her belongings, and walked to her place of work. But on this particular day, her walk was interrupted by the body of a man who had stumbled through town talking and screaming to himself, and then collapsed dead on the sidewalk. Though she would soon turn to go call for an ambulance, for just a few brief moments, she considered the strange man. He was obviously crazy, this much she knew. Everyone knows what crazy people look like. And in that moment, she thought to herself how lucky she was to be normal.
Isn't that right, Dusty? Yes, man.
I was going to say, good thing that people can't see our faces, or else, well, they would know we're crazy.
It was comforting to think this.
Everyone knows what crazy people look like.
Exactly.
Made her feel better. But then she remembered the meeting she had scheduled for that day. The very important people whose impressions of her would affect her career, and by extension, the rest of her life. She had no time for this, so it was only a moment that she stood there, staring down at the body. And then she turned and ran.
So
Insanity ending, everyone.
So there was no office. He was just running through the streets going crazy. So now's the time for new content?
All of his co-workers
No.
Not yet. We have a whole other side.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I don't think we're ever going to get that one.
What?
Well, there's a little thing that if you walk by that window, you might...
You just have to
Stanley came
believe.
to a set of two open. This was not the direct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire
The
it.
employee lounge is fun.
The employee lounge, this is a, other than like the trash on the floor, this is a nice employee lounge.
Well, it's an interesting thing that there's trash on the floor everywhere. That suggests to me the whole rapturing thing. The co-workers were carrying the stuff and just...
See, Stanley, that's what you get for not liking hookers and blow. See, it turns out God wants us to like hookers and
Eager
blow.
to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
I know I pointed out this sign before, but I really love this sign. Caution, do not lie. If you're lying right now, stop.
Okay, everybody stand up.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't 5 years ago.
I'm not supposed to be able to do this yet.
What do you mean you don't supposed to be able to do it yet?
It's a new content thing. They usually provide a platform that lets you actually do it.
Stanley had now gotten himself so far off the beaten path that it seemed the officer begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the officer begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the officer begun.
Cassette tapes!
Narrator dialogue.
Boo!
That it seemed the officer begun. Was so far off the beaten path that it seemed the officer begun. Was so far off the beaten path that.
Huh.
You didn't think I was actually just a recording, did you? What a silly and trite explanation that would be. All the back and forth between you and me,
There's
all
no
the
forth.
absurd adventures we've been through, and it all turns out I'm just a tape recording. It was all just in Stanley's head. I bet that's the kind of twist you think is revelatory. I bet each and every time you watch a movie where it turns out all to be in the main character's imagination, you must absolutely bolt off the couch in pure shock at the phenomenal storytelling. It must be so simple to be you. Life being an unending waterfall of surprises and delights. How much more exciting you must find the world than the rest of us do.
I love it.
Sad, look what you've done to me. This is all your fault.
I absolutely love that.
Yeah, he just went on a rant about creative writing and.
I do agree. I always hate that. It turns out the character was in their head the whole time. Secret window. The ending that I called like 10 minutes into the.
All of his co-workers were gone.
So.
Oh yeah, I forgot to do this.
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room.
No, you went outside.
We just didn't pick the other
Oh,
option.
yeah. We went outside and then we didn't pick the.
Come on. Wee. Okay.
At first, Stanley assumed he'd broken the nap until he heard this narration and realized it was part of the game's design all along. He then praised the game for its insightful and witty
No, we
commentary
didn't.
into the nature of video game
No.
structure
That never happened.
and its examination
No,
of
he
structural
didn't.
narrative tropes. So, now that you're here, what do you think? Isn't this a fun and unique place to be? Why don't we take a minute just to drink it all in? Okay, I'm over it now.
Me too.
What do you think? Are you sick of this gag yet?
Yes.
Well, I don't know how to say this politely, but you could literally just hit escape and restart the game any old time you want. Like, right now.
That's quitting.
You could have done it just then. Now would also be an appropriate time to quit. Any of these points and so many, many more, all of them are appropriate. I'm enjoying
Oh,
what
honey,
seems to be
nothing I
an
do is
internal
appropriate.
conflict going on where you are literally
Not a
unable
damn
to act
thing.
on your own desires to restart the game.
Like, we'll
You
see
stopped
how long
talking?
you can maintain.
Oh. Part of his dialogue went out.
There once was a man named Stanley, who people considered so manly.
Nope, another
The
lie.
truth must be told, he was not very old, and was quite particularly gangly. What Stanley liked most was buttons. He pushed them like some kind of glutton.
True.
He did it all day in a meaningful way.
Nope, not
But his
meaningful.
brain had long ceased to function.
Yeah, that's true too.
Which is why he is in this parable and lives an existence quite terrible. And if you are not strong and keep playing along, you too will become quite unbearable. Yes. You too will become quite unbearable.
There once was a man from Nantucket. Let me just say, the stories about him are greatly over-exaggerated.
Dun, 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 dun. It just kind of loops from here.
For how long?
Ever. You actually do have to begin the game again.
So it really was just an endurance test.
Yes, it was.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting.
Wait, I want to say
Perhaps
the
he had
chamber
simply
again.
missed a memo.
What?
Oh, that's a plan. I felt
Trace of his
terrible. Was it by it?
Well, we wound up knocking the camera down.
Yeah! Smash the camera! Set it on fire like Jimi Hendrix.
Waiting input. Input received. I need to start doing that.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not
Sorry,
the
what?
correct way
I thought
to
we
the
were going
meeting
through the
room,
window.
and Stanley knew it perfectly
Oh, I
well.
didn't look over there because I
Perhaps
was
he wanted
too busy
to
with
stop by
the...
the
Yeah.
employee lounge
That was
first,
the one
just to
time we missed
admire
it,
it.
Josh.
It's possible.
It's your fault.
Wow. Yes.
Forever and always.
This room.
Well, in case we never get it,
Stanley
what
took the
happens
first open
is
door on his
you could
left.
see another Stanley walk by.
Oh, okay.
It's not that important.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago.
Years ago.
Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about.
Dad?
Please, stop trying to make every decision by yourself. Now, I'm not asking for me, I'm asking for her.
Janet Jameson?
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself. To put your work aside. To let her back into your life.
Sasha Grey?
She's been waiting.
Yeah, in a moment. I want to show people something. Okay, we know the guy who had just the pencil sharpener at his desk?
Yeah.
Well, there's a shipment box over here for 432, and it's full of pencil sharpeners.
Nice. Well, he thought that if he's got to sharpen his pencil, he burns through them. Either that or he's a collector. It turns out he doesn't actually use
Ooh,
it.
forklift!
Yeah, forklift.
Can we get on it?
No, you know what we have to do.
Oh, right, no, because we went over this last time I think we played and we said that we weren't actually licensed forklift.
But still, you know what we have to sing now.
He tried to kill me with the
That's
forklift.
her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out to her.
Actually, she's
If
calling
you can
us.
truly place your
Yeah.
faith in another, then pick up the phone.
Are we going to pick up the phone, Josh? Don't let it ring. Rude ass. Hello?
This is taking a while.
Ring, 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 ring. Banana phone.
Oh, my office desk
Stanley,
room is
you?
the same as my room
Hold
number.
on, sweetie. Sorry to keep you waiting. I'm just pulling the bread out of the oven.
That Pinkie Pie?
All right. Okay, there we go. All right, now, I want you to come in and tell me all about your day.
Gotcha. Oh, come on.
Yep.
Did you actually think you had a loving wife who'd want to commit their life to you? I'm trying to make a point here, Stanley. I'm trying to get you to see something. Come inside.
Asshole.
Let me show you what's really going on here.
I'm maidenless? No, I don't want to be in a life where I'm maidenless.
Sorry, but you're in my story now.
Ow! That hurt my squiggly spooch.
This is a very sad story about the death of a man named Stanley.
How many times have we died?
Often. Press X on your
I
keyboard.
don't want to. Press Y. Press Y.
Yeah, why should I press X? I'm asking why.
Yeah.
Man, I'm thirsty. I sure could go for a tab right now.
Tab. Well, while I'm waiting for that tab, I might as well press this X.
Okay.
Stanley is quite a boring fellow. He has a job that demands nothing of him, and every button that he pushes is a reminder of the inconsequential nature of
Yeah,
his
but if you get paid,
existence.
who cares?
Oh, they're asking nicely. Please press C.
Okay, well, that's nicely.
Look at him there, pushing
Ah.
buttons, doing exactly what he's told to do.
Turned into
Now
office
he's
furniture.
pushing a button. Now he's eating lunch. Now he's going home. Now he's coming back to work. One might even feel sorry for him, except that he's chosen this life.
I don't feel sorry for him.
Oh. Who's like over here?
But in his mind, he can go on fantastic adventures. From behind his
he's got
desk,
a job
Stanley
that doesn't
dreamed
require
of wild
physical
expeditions into
labor.
the
I'm assuming he
unknown.
gets paid.
Fantastic
Apparently,
discoveries of
I
new
get paid. I
lands.
mean,
It was
had a
wonderful.
bed,
And each day
enough
that
for
he
an
returned to
apartment.
work
Yeah,
was a
I mean-
reminder that none of it would ever happen to him.
I mean, I kept telling the wife we need to move that chair, but she doesn't do anything. Let's see. Press B to watch TV. Okay, let's watch
finally
TV.
get something
And so he
interesting.
began to fantasize about his own
I hate
job.
you.
First, he imagined that one day while at work, he stepped up from his desk to realize that all of his co-workers, his boss, everyone in the building had suddenly vanished off the face of the earth. The thought excited him terribly.
Yeah, that's fair.
Z to spend time with the boys. Heck yeah.
Oh yeah.
So he went further. He imagined that he came to two open doors and that he could go through either.
Where are the boys?
A lovely
Yeah.
choice. It barely even mattered what lay behind each door. The mere thought that his decisions would mean something was almost too wonderful to behold.
G to prepare dinner.
Gee.
As he wandered
My
through
kitchenette!
this fantasy world, he began to fill it with many possible paths.
They're
and
now
destinations.
file cabinets. I can't cook any
Down
of
one
those.
path lay an
Yes, you can.
enormous round room
You're not
with
trying hard
monitors and
enough.
mind controls. And
There's
down
paper
another
in
was a
this
yellow
filing
line
cabinet.
that weaved in many
And
Oh, we did the yellow line.
And down another was a game.
We did the game of the baby.
And he called it the Stanley Parable.
Tell my kids a story. Kids. Kids. Liberals.
It was such a wonderful fantasy, and so in his head he relived it again, and then again, and again, over and over, wishing beyond hope that it would never end, that he might always feel this free. Surely there's an answer down some new path, mustn't there be? Perhaps if he played just one more time.
Press C to tell my wife I love her.
No.
But there is no answer. How could there possibly be? In reality, all he's doing is pushing the same buttons he always has. Nothing has changed. The longer he spends here, the more invested he gets. The more he forgets which life is the real one.
Why are you turning my good life into the office? Press G to go to sleep.
And I'm trying to tell him this.
Well, bed's
that
still
in
there.
this world, he can never be anything but an observer. That as long as he remains
Don't go
here,
to sleep.
he's
That's
slowly
like the
killing
lamest
himself.
move.
But he won't listen to me. He won't stop. Here, watch this. Stanley, the next time the screen asks you to push a button, do not
We already
do
tried
it.
that. You wouldn't let us.
Yeah, there's like no way to avoid that. It's just even though O's right over there under the camera again.
You see? Can he just not hear me? How can I tell him in a way that he'll understand that every second he remains here, he's electing to kill himself?
Yeah,
How can I
I
get him
mean,
to see
what?
what I see?
I've died
How can
several
I make him
times
look at
already.
himself?
Oh, press R to question nothing. Yeah,
I suppose I can't.
just give me the
By way,
paycheck.
I
Yeah,
want
yeah,
him
that
to.
works for me.
Yeah, me too.
Rules. I simply play to my intended
question nothing.
purpose,
I
the
just
same
get
as
the paycheck.
Stanley.
Yep.
We're not so different.
I'm
I
a
suppose.
drone.
I'll
A
try
decently
once more to
paid
fulfill
well enough
this
for my
too.
satisfaction drone, but a drone
Yep.
nonetheless.
I must. Perhaps. Well, maybe this.
Wage
time
slave,
we'll
high
see.
five.
Wait,
Yeah, wage slave.
minimum wage, yeah. Oh, come on, please die. That's not very nice.
And I tried again. And Stanley pushed it. And I tried.
Or I think the Roblox thing is.
Oof, oof.
That's what the guys in the Nike box say instead of died. Like, oh no, we got oofed.
We got one more, and then we'll. Even though Dale's not here, or anyone else, we'll do one more, and then we'll go ahead
All
with
of his
the.
co-workers were gone.
We could always
New
do one
content.
more call it quits.
We
So I
could.
decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Yeah, short episode.
Yeah, we could do that.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well. Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire it. The lounge was sublime, a work of art. What was it about this room that called so deeply and so personally to Stanley? Its
Yeah.
grace, its subtle charm.
You could use a TV.
No.
Yeah.
Stanley
I agree.
knew it was something deeper.
Probably right on that wall.
Darker.
Well, no, you went on that wall because all the people. You probably have.
Maybe there.
Yep, that's where I'd put it.
It's like there are a couple of chairs that would be looking away from it, but
Really, really worth it being here in the room.
Sure was.
But eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
you don't know me very well, do we?
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't fired years ago. Look, Stanley, I think perhaps we've
that's
gotten
only
off
a
on the
labor
wrong foot
shortage.
here. I'm not your enemy, really.
I mean, technically there are
I realize that
2
investing
endings we
your
haven't
trust
done
in
yet.
someone else can be difficult,
Out of the old stuff.
But the fact is,
We haven't
that
done the red
story has
door.
been about nothing but you.
And we haven't
all this
done what
time.
we're about to do.
There's someone
about
you've
to
been
do, Josh?
neglecting, Stanley.
Well, not answer the phone, I can tell you that.
Oh, okay. Makes sense.
Please,
Yeah.
stop trying to make every decision by yourself.
Ring,
I'm
ring,
not
ring,
asking
ring,
for
ring,
me.
ring, ring. A banana phone.
Thank you, Rafi.
This is it, Stanley. Your chance to redeem yourself.
Wait,
to put your work aside. To let
What
her
does that
back
one
into
say?
your life. She's been
Lynn.
waiting.
Maintain. Maintain something.
Calm, maintain calm. I think. No, wait. Maintain. May contain respiration?
Hey, you don't have to stack pieces of wood up against the wall like that. That's an OSHA violation.
That's her, Stanley. You need to be the one to do this. To reach out. Oh, no, you can't. Did you just unplug the
I
phone?
sure did. That thing was
That
annoying.
wasn't supposed to be a choice. How did you do that? You actually chose incorrectly? I didn't even know that was possible.
That's how
Let me
bad I
double
am.
check. No, it's definitely here, clear as day. Stanley picks up the phone.
No, he does not.
He's taken to his apartment where he finds his wife, and the two pledge themselves to one another.
You're a filthy liar. That's not what
Comes in,
happened.
Fade to white, roll credits. Not picking up the phone is actually
Not
somehow an
even
incorrect course of
close.
action. How is that even possible? None of these
I'm
decisions were
terrible at
supposed
my
to be
job.
anything. I don't understand. How on earth are you making meaningful choices? What did you... Wait a second. Did I just see... No, that's not possible. I can't believe it. How had I not noticed it sooner?
'Cause you're
You're not
dumb.
Stanley. You're a real person. I can't believe I was so mistaken. This is why you've been able to make correct and incorrect choices. And to think I've been letting you run around in this game for so long. If you'd made any more wrong choices, you might have negated it entirely. It's as though you completely ignored even the most basic safety protocol for real-world decision-making. Or did you
So,
not
standard
grasp
factory
the
work.
severity of the situation? Well, I won't have that kind of risk on my watch. I'm going to stop the game for a moment so we can educate you properly on safe decision-making in the real world. Please observe this helpful instructional
No, God,
video.
no, please.
Choice.
No,
It's
no.
the best part of being a real
No, this
person.
is
Yeah.
hell.
That
But if
time.
used incorrectly, can also be the most dangerous. For example, in this scenario, a hypothetical real person named Rupert.
Screw
had a
you,
choice.
Rupert.
He could invent a machine that eliminates food shortages across the world to make life better for all people.
Roach burgers?
Or he could
Ugh.
spend years of hard work forgetting how to read. Which choice would you make?
The forgetting how to
Remember
read.
that unlike here, the real world makes sense, and at no time should you make a choice that does not conform to rational logic. If you find
Yeah,
yourself speaking with a
fish.
person
People
who does
sprinkles
not make
fish.
sense, in all likelihood, that person is not real. Allow the person to finish their thought, then provide an excuse why you cannot continue talking.
I gotta do the
Turn
thing
to a
with the
partner and
stuff.
practice saying, "My goodness, is it
Here's my
4:30?
excuse.
I'm supposed to be
Don't
having
piss
a
off."
back, sack, and crack."
On what?
A backsack and track, apparently.
Josh, it is 4:30. I should be having a back sack and crack.
Excellent. Making choices on a regular basis is the best part to a healthy
Rupert
decision-making
actually kicks a lot of
process.
ass.
Hell yeah,
Most
Rupert's
medical
hardcore.
professionals recommend
Look at
making
that
at least
shit.
8 choices
I wanna be
per day.
Rupert.
Do you make more than 8? Less? And finally, If you begin to wonder if your choices are actually meaningful and whether you'll ever make a significant contribution to the
now
world,
he's an
just
astronaut
remember
in space.
that in the vast infiniteness of space, your thoughts and problems are materially insignificant, and the feeling should subside. At this time, your instructor will guide you in an exercise to test and reinforce the material covered in this video.
Josh, is your thought important?
Who cares?
Welcome
Yeah,
back.
exactly.
You may have noticed that this room has begun to deteriorate as a result of narrative contradiction.
Yay!
But not to worry. Now that you're properly informed on good decision making,
Danger.
we're going to
Danger
revisit
everywhere.
a choice you
Hey, we
made
got
just a few
forklift.
minutes
Got
ago
several.
and see what
Yeah.
the correct thing to do would have
They
been.
all
This
the
way
number
you
8 forklift.
And they're properly stacked too.
Yeah, let's stack on top of each other. It's cute.
Yep. Proper
8.
That's properly maintained forklift right there.
So what are we supposed to do now?
We're supposed to go back
Now that we know your
to the
choices
two,
are
two
meaningful,
doors and
can't
do it
have you
right
jumping
this
off the
time.
platform and dying. Imagine the main character dying senselessly halfway through the story. That story would make no sense at all. We just need to get you home as soon as
Disagree.
possible.
I was gonna
before
say, that's
the
a
narrative
standard D&D
contradiction gets any
campaign.
worse.
They
Unfortunately,
usually quickly
it seems
replaced
this
by a new
place
main
is not
character.
well
Hello,
adapted to deal with
have you
reality.
seen the movie Ghost? The main character died pretty early in that story.
Star Wars.
Well, main character. I don't know if Ben Kenobi was actually a main character.
I brought up Ghost.
Yeah,
Patrick Swayze.
right.
Fuck you, narrator.
Yu Yu
I'm-
Hakusho.
You know what?
Yeah.
Yeah, you know what?
Yu Yu Hakusho. First 5 minutes. Dead. D-E-D dead.
And you know, in
90% of isekai anime nowadays.
but
Oh, Boss John.
Bill Cosby's Ghost Dad. He was dead the whole time.
Yeah.
Almost
Maybe he
there.
should've- maybe
Don't
he
take the
shouldn't
door
have
on the left.
died.
Josh,
Back to the
it's
correct
simply
ending.
dead,
The
the
story
friends
will
were
have
made
resolution
along the
once
way.
again.
And what if I have anything to say about it?
Real world. Now remember, all you need to do is behave exactly as Stanley would. That means choosing responsibly and always putting the story first. I'm quite sure you'll be up to the task. Just follow my lead and you'll be fine. All right. When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. No! Why did you do that? Quickly, hurry back in the other direction. Perhaps we're not too late.
Screw you.
Look, obviously, narrator knows nothing about being a dungeon master.
Exactly.
If you have a dungeon north of town, the players go south, guess what? That dungeon is now in the south.
Yep.
It's ruined. I can't believe, after everything we talked about, that my story, you've destroyed my work. Why?
Look,
For
I've
what?
read the actual story.
What did you get out of that? What did you think was so special about seeing the game undone, left here like so much garbage? It's worthless now. And what am I supposed to do? Even if there were a way to continue, would it be worth it? To know that my story is now incorrect? How can I
like
go
it here.
back to that? I can't erase that knowledge. I'll have to live with it forever, reliving its impossibility forever.
Cool.
I couldn't live that way. Is it better to shut the game down entirely? To willingly destroy all of my work? I don't know. What's the answer? What do I do?
42.
What do I do? What do I...
Ah, copying
No, I have to.
machines.
I have
Or
to shut the
copying.
game down. I have to.
Themselves.
I have to.
What do you have to
He has to shut the game down entirely, he thinks. To fix problems. Cause I a bad boy, not go where I'm supposed to.
do? What happens if you follow the thing it says to do?
We're about to show you.
I'm here.
Because this isn't actually
Here in this
over
pile
yet.
of rubbish. With you. You. Who thought you were so clever. Now look where we are. My entire game is destroyed. It was the only thing in the world that was mine, and
I have
run it
seen
into the
buildings look
ground.
worse than that.
What, did you think that would be funny?
I
You just had to see.
work in buildings.
Didn't I
that
impress
look
upon you
worse
how
than
important
this.
it was to be like Stanley? He actually
I'm
knows
not
how
gonna
to
say
do what
I
I tell him
caused it,
to.
but I'm
He
not
understands that if
saying
I
it
say
either.
do something, there's a
I am
damn
a
good
truck
reason
driver,
for it.
and
That
I
thought
know
hadn't
you
even
probably
occurred
got
to
your
you, had it?
food
That there's a world
from a
outside
building
of
that
you.
looks worse than this.
You're a child.
Yeah.
Oh, my knees.
My story. If you'd just gone through the
Well,
door
maybe
on the
if your
left, you
story
would have
was more
seen there was a
interesting.
whole underground facility. You would have destroyed it
Consider this
and been
improv.
victorious. It would have been so perfect. I worked so hard on it. I tried so hard to make...
Well, he's not very good at improv because he
behave
keeps telling
exactly as
us we're
Stanley
wrong.
would.
And what's
That
the first
means
rule of
choosing
improv?
responsibly and always putting the story
Never
first.
disagree with what's
I'm
been
quite
put in
sure
front
you'll
of
be
you.
up to the task.
You're wrong.
Just follow my
Yeah, well,
lead
you're
and
bad
you'll be
at improv.
fine. All right.
And you're right.
When
I'm wrong.
Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Now, if I were to go right again, it'd show a part of that, the messed up hallway, and that's it. It'd reset to like obey.
Why would we even have 2 doors to begin with? He doesn't want us to pick through what door?
Yet there was not a single person here either. Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to
Wait,
his
was the
boss's
sports closet
office,
still shut?
hoping he might find an answer there.
Yes. In this instance, we can't get in it. And stairs down are
Going to a
blocked off.
staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
He's making sure we go where we're supposed to go. You can't even go to the washroom.
But I have to pee really bad.
We also can't see the panda picture.
Aww.
Also, the office is green now.
Stepping inside his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life. Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this, until he saw the door with a voice receiver next to it. Surely behind this door lay all the answers to his questions. And beyond all probability, he knew the passcode. He had seen it on his boss's computer just last week. Night Shark 115. Was this the code to open the door? Would it still work? There was only one way to find out. Stanley had been trained never to speak up, but now he would draw from within himself the courage to face the unknown. He drew a sharp breath and then spoke the code.
Dayfish 619. Moondog 420.
Stanley spoke the code. Night Shark 115. He spoke it into the receiver, right there on the wall.
Day Dolphin 69.
Nice.
Is there a
7-Eleven.
problem? You didn't mishear me, did you? Please speak the code into the receiver. Otherwise we can't get on with the story. This is a crucial step.
Night Shark 115. See, it doesn't work.
Okay, fine, you're not gonna do it, but you know what? It's pretty humiliating to bring you this far, only for you to suddenly decide you have better things to do. I asked you for this one single thing, for your respect. The kind of respect Stanley
people
showed
got
for his
confused by
choices.
this, like,
He
they
knows what
really
it
thought
means
they
to
could
take a
use a
story
mic and actually
seriously.
do
Yeah,
it.
I know.
You can't.
I know.
Show you. Then why did you come here? You had a choice, you know. You could have gone through the door on the right. You could have done whatever the hell you wanted over there. Why did you come this way? Speak. Say something to me. Explain yourself, you coward. You... When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Oh my god, this is Chippy. What are you gonna do? I can't do anything up here.
Stanley? Hello? Are you... Is everything okay? Stanley, please. I need you to make a choice. I need you to walk through the door. Are you listening to me? Can you hear me?
Developed by Crows.
Stanley, this is important.
It's the credits, everyone. We did it. We won.
It cannot
Yay.
ignore do you
Did we get out of the
understand me?
facility?
Whatever choice you make,
Kind
is
of.
just fine.
In a weird metaphysical way, yes.
We work together. I'll accept whatever you do. I simply
We got
need you to
out.
take that step forward, please. Choose. Do something. Anything. This is more important than you ever know.
Based on the Stanley Parable 2013.
The story needs it. So, you hear me? Are you there? Are you listening to this?
Simon Boxer.
Okay. It's okay. I can
Visual assets event. Sorry, Leroy.
decide.
Leroy Jenkins.
Perhaps they apologized to Leroy for some reason.
I'll wait for you to decide what's the right thing to do.
Probably for
for being sissies and not going in and just killing the mob like they're supposed to.
If they all went in at the same time, it could have worked with really no plan at all. But no.
Someone was following Stanley. He was sure of it. If he checked over his shoulder now, he would surely catch them. It was only a matter of time.
Input received.
Jump scare.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, this was not the correct way to the meeting room, and Stanley knew it perfectly well.
Yeah.
Perhaps he wanted to stop by the employee lounge first, just to admire.
I'm gonna do 2 more endings.
Standing now
And
in
then,
this incredible
then we'll
room,
be done for
Stanley
tonight, I
for the
think.
but eager to get back to business, Stanley took the first open door on his left.
Now we've seen all the endings in the open door to the left.
Stanley was so bad at following directions, it's incredible he wasn't
these
fired
last
years
2
ago.
ones are the last 2 that I know of from the
Look, Stanley,
original.
I think perhaps we've gotten off on the wrong foot here. I'm not your enemy, really, I'm not. I realize that investing your trust in someone else can be difficult, but the fact is that the story has been about nothing but you all this time. There's someone you've been neglecting, Stanley. Someone you've forgotten about. Please. What? Really? I was in the middle of something. Do you have zero consideration for others?
Yes.
Are you that
I'm an
convinced that I want
officer.
something
What's
bad to
zero
happen to
consideration
you?
for others?
Why? I don't know how to convince you of this, but I really do want to help you, to show you something beautiful.
No buckets past this point.
Let me prove
Aww.
it. Let me prove that I'm on your side. Give me a chance. Now listen carefully, this is important. Stanley walked through the red door.
You got it, Chief.
Oh, thank God you are willing to listen to me. Do you see that I really have wanted you to be happy all this time? The problem is all these
previous
choices.
that says
The 2 of us
otherwise.
always trying to get somewhere that isn't here. Running and running and running, just the way you're doing right now. Don't you see that it's killing us, Stanley? I want it to stop. We would both be so much happier if we just stopped. And I think I have a solution. Here, let me show you.
Is this spiders?
Is it spiders?
What do we want? What are
Hey!
we looking for?
Head!
Here. Yes.
What is everybody
Oh, it's beautiful,
Head.
isn't it?
What is
If we
everybody
just stay right
Head.
here, right in this moment, with
Does everyone
this
love?
place, Stanley,
Yeah, there we go.
I
Pro
think
wrestling
I
reference.
feel happy. I actually feel happy.
It's a screensaver. It's not the best thing ever. It's
That is a beautiful screensaver. Get the cynicism out of here, Josh. There's no need for that crap anymore. It
Man.
is beautiful and wonderful. Ah, that shit's kind of pretty.
yeah. I do. To be fair, I do actually like this.
See, it's better than what they have on Windows 11.
Man, you remember the screensaver that used to be the maze game?
Yes, but I also remember a collection of screensavers from a company called After Dark.
Uh-huh.
The After Dark screensaver collection was always fun.
No, wait. Where are you going?
Well, I mean, we kind of played out the colors as best as we could.
I'm
Oh,
sorry,
no.
but this is an Apple
Stay
II.
away
We
from
only
those
have two
stairs.
colors.
If you hurt yourself, if you die, the game will reset. We'll lose all of this.
Okay. But you gotta learn to let things go.
Yeah, you should learn the lesson you were trying to teach me.
Good, good. We can't be too safe. Promise me you won't go back there. Just stay here.
And I'm bored again.
Or
No. What did we talk about? You're risking everything we achieved here. You heard me before, didn't you? You will die! What
Yeah,
about
we gotta
this
die
isn't getting
something.
through to you?
I've died before. You've killed me a few times, in fact.
Die! Die it.
Please, no, Stanley, let me stay here! Don't take this from me!
Why wouldn't we? You do nothing but.
Please, Stanley, think about what you're doing.
Oh, I have.
I'm gonna do a flip.
Yeah!
Shooting star breath!
Oh, thank God. You
Boo!
lived.
Lame.
You had me worried there for a moment.
Now I'm walking
Please
slower.
get back to the other room.
You didn't go flip at all, Josh.
I spun.
There.
Are we gonna walk up the
See?
side of this platform?
This is what you want. This is where we can both be happy. We really can.
There's railing.
If we stop moving,
Boo!
we just have to stop moving.
You don't know how to jump the railing?
Well, there's no boxes here, and I can't jump.
Oh.
They disabled it.
Bored.
Let's jump again.
Yeah.
Bored.
Stanley, go back. There's nothing good that can come from
But there's
this.
something fun that can come from this. And I'm Catholic, so everything that's fun is not good.
No. No. What do you do? Do you just not believe me? What can I say to convince you?
Look, if it's that important to you, put a railing up here.
Do be fair, that's like most buildings.
Wait.
Yeah,
Whoa!
Ugh.
Stanley,
Oh,
let's go back to the other room.
going so
Can you do
slow.
that for me?
Going so slow. Wait. Oh, it's like a. Oh, it's a little cartoon girl thing. Okay. Drawing.
Yes. Perhaps you can. Perhaps you finally see what I'm talking about.
Ugh. Ugh.
I know you'll see.
This looks like
You'll see
Christmas.
that we can't be happy if we leave this place. You can see that, can't you?
Well, we can't have that, Sean. It's not time for Christmas yet. I guess I better go back to trying to kill myself.
Yeah, exactly.
Bored
But
now.
it's always time for ho-ho-hos.
Exactly.
No, perhaps not.
Just let me die.
What else do I have to live for?
Is this really how much you dislike
Yes.
my game?
Yes, it
That
is.
you'll throw yourself from this platform over and over to be rid of it?
Yup.
You're
Yeah.
literally willing
I
to
won't-
kill yourself to keep me from being happy.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
I'm reading the situation correctly.
100%.
That is exactly what is happening.
I mean, if we really hated the
They-
game, we would just quit.
I mean, the
Yeah.
Germans do have a word for it. It's a rich language.
Well, they have a word for damn near.
Yeah.
Ugh!
Or maybe you're just getting a kick out of it. I don't know anymore.
Well, I can't kick, both
I
my
just
legs are
wanted us to get
broken.
along. But I guess that was too much to ask. It looks like you wanted to make a choice after all. Well, this one is yours.
Oh, man, this is agonizing.
Do you
Oh,
actually want to stay alive? Or are you just teasing
Teasing.
me?
What do you think?
I think it's called edging.
I wanted us to be happy here, Stanley. I really did.
Then
I
do
was-
something.
I still thought that was possible.
You didn't give me my mushrooms.
Time to leave again. Yeah.
Time to die.
How many times do we have to jump off this stupid thing?
this is the last time. But the back and forth had dialogue that I
Yeah,
really wanted
yeah.
to use. I'm actually climbing the stairs faster than a normal walk right now. Climbing the stairs is actually faster than I'm normally walking.
We're just that excited to get up here so we can do it again. One more time! Woo!
Is it over? It's going to restart, isn't it?
Yup, sure
I'm
is.
going back.
You'll be fine. You won't remember a thing.
Oh, but he will.
I seem to be the one that remembers everything. He forgets. Which makes me better than him.
That's right. Don't you forget it, narrator. Oh, wait, he will. Never mind.
Ah.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
Okay. So I think...
No, alternate version Stanley.
Yeah, the next one is up. Ah, slightly different. Doesn't make any significance, it just messes with people sometimes.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left. Yet there was
I'm
not a
going
single
for what's
person
called the
here
heaven
either.
ending.
Feeling a wave of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office. Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's
Looking
office.
for should be right around here. Yes. Input received. Now I can do a trick for the escape pod ending.
Wait, I thought we were doing the heaven ending.
We are.
Okay, I think we all...
Yeah! Escape pod ending.
So is the escape pod ending or the heaven ending?
We're working on the heaven ending. We're doing the escape pod ending now.
Oh, okay.
Because when the office door was closing, we snuck back out and lost the narrator.
Oh, nice. So they just have their playtest to figure out every possible way they can fuck the system, then write an ending for it.
I think they probably did. And all the way next to Stanley's office, this door is open now.
And now we're going to escape pod.
Yes.
You are now leaving.
Yay!
Escape pod bay, door 760. This is a little uncomfortable doing all of this without the narrator. It gets a little creepy and tedious, or whatever emotion you're going through.
Is hungry an emotion?
I think it is.
Awesome. In that case, that's my emotion. It's hungry.
We all know what hungry and angry combines to be. That's hangry.
I was gonna say
But-
we were promised pancakes earlier.
So what were you gonna ask, Josh?
Well, it's like, we have hangry, we know that.
Yeah.
So what's hungry and horny?
Hoony?
Horngry.
Horngry.
I like horngry.
I like horngry.
That's what I call it.
Escape pod launch bay. Entering escape pod will initiate relay. Once triggered, cannot be disabled or pause. If with the narrator, I can't read all that.
Nine.
Facility. Do the escape pod. I'm gonna make it. No way is the game gonna reset. Oh. Yeah, that's a little disappointing. The game resets before you even get to the escape pod.
Maple, you traitor.
Yeah, but
Well, it can't have too much unique stuff, or that would be invented.
I can't wait to tell this story to my co-workers, Stanley thought. How amusing they'll find it. Oh, won't we all just laugh and laugh at the time I thought
One more
everyone had
input
gone
left.
missing.
Oh.
No matter how hard Stanley looked, he couldn't find a trace of his co-workers.
And you only have one ability to put an input once per run through.
Oh, okay.
And so I had to start the game again. The final input is right here.
And yours.
Welcome, Stanley, to heaven.
Oh.
Heaven ending.
So that's why you were running around clicking all the inputs.
Yep.
Yep.
I thought it was just little.
Welcome, Stanley, to heaven. It's full of buttons.
That is my heaven.
And the chanting,
Yes.
push the buttons.
Yes.
Push the buttons.
Yes.
And in case you get bored, they do turn back on.
You would waste hours doing
So many
this.
buttons.
I mean, you'd never get tired because you're in heaven, you know. Push the
What would have been
buttons.
fun is they didn't reset and they did something once you press every single one.
Yeah,
Well, once they're off, you turn them all back on.
yeah, you can push them again. Push the buttons. I love that chanting.
So is this it?
Yeah, I have to restart the game or quit if to get out of it. Push the buttons. Okay, disembodied voices. There's some people who came here in their Let's Plays and found it so unfulfilling that they turned back on. They were like, well, that's the damn point. I don't feel. Yeah, but you're not Stanley. This is heaven for Stanley.
Yep.
Yeah.
They're all different colors.
Mm-hmm.
And they're talking to you.
Yeah, push the buttons.
They're telling you to do it, which
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
which is what he needs in order to.
that's fantastic.
So the next episode we'll do new content.
Yeah, I think when Dale and the others are actually here for episode 3, well,
Of the Landley Blurbable.
I'll just go in for like,
When Magic Crystal tech support goes down.
oh, it's the office center for Magic Crystal Tech Support. This is the people you call.
But it's
And then
clearly
it's-
down because no one's here.
Yeah, because we fixed the crystals in the
Stanley
last
decided to
one.
go to the meeting room. Perhaps
They all went on vacation. They never told Stanley.
Nobody ever tells Stanley.
Nah.
Stanley's a douchebag.
Woo! 420.
Nice.
Anything in?
Stanley went around
Anything
touching
at
every
420?
little thing in the
No,
office,
just
but it
pot.
didn't make a single
There's a plant by it.
nor
There's
did
a
it
plant by
influence
it.
the story
There's
in any way.
there's pot by 420.
Yep.
Yeah. But that's it. Just pot. Pot by 420. Woo! I've got really nothing.
I wonder how many
Stanley came
people
to a set of
only
two
realized
this
after
was
we
not
said
the
it.
correct way to the meeting room, and
Yeah, who
Stanley knew
knows?
perfectly well.
Probably
Perhaps
no
he
one
wanted to
because they
stop
won't
by
be
the
watching this
employee
video.
lounge first,
Fair
just to
enough.
admire
Fair
it.
enough.
Stanley felt lightheaded, butterflies in his stomach, giddy in a way he had never known before. Was it this room? A connection between the two? Could a man love a room?
Yes, I
I
love
mean-
this room.
Truly,
It's certainly
Truly,
one of the best
deeply.
break rooms I've ever seen.
madly.
Better than the
Love.
crappy ones I have to deal with.
This is the only thing it's missing is a TV.
More
I don't think
dad.
Yes,
Seeing a trucker waiting
really,
is good.
really worth it being here in the room.
It's
A
even got,
room
it's
so
even got
utterly
actual, like,
captivating
padded
that even
seats.
though
I hate
all our
Mondays.
coworkers have mysteriously
And
vanished,
coffee.
here you sit
Be
with
My
these chairs and some
Valentine.
paintings. Really worth it.
Fuel. Okay.
Alright, guys.
At this
Fan
point,
theory for
Stanley's
Stanley
obsession
Parable.
with this room bordered on creepy and
Alright.
reflected
Coffee
poorly on
nut.
his overall
This is going to blow
personality.
everybody's mind.
It's
but I have
possible
a theory
that this
for
is why
the
everyone
meta
left.
narrative of the Stanley Parable. It's a video game designed to mess with everybody.
Stanley
Not
sat
Stanley.
around waiting for more dialogue.
Us.
But when a long time
You're
had
full.
passed and there was no more, he decided that the game was trying to
That's
send him
just
a
a
message.
theory.
But
A
at last,
game
he'd had
theory.
enough of the amazing
Thanks for
room and
watching.
took the first open door on
If
his
you'll
left
see,
to get back to
there are
business.
these buttons here, and when you push them,
Stanley
they
was
cause
so bad
the
at
game
following
to act in
directions,
certain
it's incredible
ways.
he wasn't 5 years ago.
Now, why would these buttons exist exactly?
You have all this quality. Enjoy all this quality content. Like and subscribe. Buy our merch, all of which we have.
Yeah.
Woo!
In his eagerness to prove that he is in control of the story and no one gets to tell him what to do, Stanley leapt from the
Now, if
platform
you
and
deep
plunged to
down
his
and
death.
pick the
Good
game
job, Stanley.
and you look
Everyone
at the code,
thinks you
you'll
are very
see
powerful.
that somebody designed it so that when you push these buttons, It causes things to interact with the game. Now,
This all ties to the inner psychosis of the narrator, the one and only character in this game.
Nope, CC, you're doing actual meta. I'm making fun of game theory, and that it's just a video game. It's just a video game, man.
I mean-
You ruined the joke.
Yes, I did. Because I needed to tell you that that's not even true. The only character in the Stanley Parable is you, the player. Because there is no actual plot. There is there is nothing here. Like the broom closet. Let's go there. Yeah, broom closet.
Stanley decided to go to the
Yay,
meeting room
room
to check
closet.
on his
Is
co-workers.
it open?
He never functioned well
Yes.
by himself and
Yay.
constantly needed support and guidance from
No
others.
Dark Stanley.
So the thought of total solitude was terrifying to
It
him.
resets the whole thing again, but yeah, the broom closet's open.
Yay, proof
When
of
Stanley came
We've
to a
pretty
set of
much
two
done
open
nothing, we're just
doors,
dicking
he
around
entered
now.
the door on his left.
There's just nothing else to do.
None of the old stuff. We
Yet
next
there was not a
is
single person
next time's
there
going to
either.
be
Feeling
content.
a
New
wave
content.
of disbelief, Stanley decided to go up to his boss's office, hoping he might find an answer there.
no broom closet.
Stanley stepped into the broom closet, but there was nothing here, so he turned around and got back
No,
on
wait,
track.
I told you before. There's plenty of stuff here. You got like wire. There's tape. Several
There
wrenches.
was nothing here.
More tape.
No choice to make, no path to follow, just an
Oh,
empty
no
broom
brooms.
closet. No,
No, there's a
distant-
there's a
Oh,
broom.
there's a broom.
There's a mop.
Isn't that the broom in the broom?
But there's a mop bucket with no mop.
What could that mean,
It
guys?
was better
Lore!
Stanley was still just sitting in the broom closet. He wasn't even doing anything. At least if there was something to interact with, he'd be justified in some way. As it is, he's literally just standing there doing sweet
In no,
hay.
the multiverse theory says that every single time a decision is made, it creates a new parallel universe.
Are
And
you-
yeah,
are
there's
you
not
really still
one
in
parallel
the broom
universe
closet,
where your dad
standing
comes
around
back
doing
from the
nothing?
store for a cigarette.
Why? Please offer me some explanation here. I'm genuinely confused.
I've looked into 3,742,613 universes.
You do
How many of them
realize
do I
there's no
get
choice
bitches?
or anything in here, right?
None.
If I'd said Stanley walked
Because it
past
turns
the broom
out the
closet,
real
at
bitch
least
was
you
the
would have
friends
had a
we made
reason
along
for
the way.
exploring it to find out. But it didn't even occur to me because literally
The real
this
bitch was
closet
inside
is of
you all along.
absolutely no
You bitch.
significance to the story whatsoever. I never would have thought to mention it.
And then Doctor Strange slaps Peter Parker.
You know, at this point, he's pretty much slapped all of the MCU.
Maybe to
I
you
think
this is
Doctor Strange has
somehow
appeared in more movies than
integral
anybody
to the
now.
Probably.
Maybe when you go talk about this with your
Except
friends,
maybe
you'll say, "Oh,
Tony Stark.
Did you get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favourite." I hope your friends find this concerning.
They do. Ha! Joke's on you! I don't got any friends!
Aw.
Stanley was fat and ugly and really, really stupid.
Yeah,
He
I
probably
am.
only got the job because of a family connection. That's how stupid he is.
And
That's
That all
not
the
true,
drug
it was the
money.
casting couch.
Also, Stanley is addicted to drugs and hookers.
Damn right I am.
you said it like it's a bad thing. You guys say it like it's a bad
Well,
thing.
I've come to a very definite conclusion about what's going on right now.
We've already done this.
I know.
You're dead.
That's why we were talking so much
Broom
over him.
closet, explored it a bit, and we're just about to leave because there's nothing here, when a
But there
physical
is stuff
malady
here.
of some sort shut down your central nervous system and you collapsed on the keyboard. Well, in a situation like
That
this,
physical
the responsible thing is to
malady is
alert
called
someone
being
nearby
stupid.
so as to
It's
ensure
the
that your
human
body is
condition.
taken care of before it begins to decompose. Hello? Anyone who
Don't worry,
happens
I
to
have
be
cats. I'm
nearby?
gonna be taking
The
care of
person
it
at this
before it
computer
decomposes.
is
They'll
dead.
eat me.
They have fallen prey to any number of your countless human
I mean,
physiological
they cuddle you and all that
It's
and pretend to
indicative of
like
the
you, but if you're
long-term
dead, they'll
sustainability
just
of
eat
your
you.
species. Please
I mean,
remove
cats
their
do like
corpse
you,
from the
but
area
they
and
are
instruct
also
another
predators by
human to
nature.
take their place, making sure they understand basic first-person video game mechanics
Ah.
and filling them in on the history of
I think
narrative
people understand
tropes in
basic
video
first-person
gaming. So
video
that
game
the irony
mechanics.
I
and
don't, because I'm
insightful
a
commentary of
JRPG
this
player.
game is not lost on
Even
me.
even FPS players don't
Well,
understand
just get out
first-person
into
video
the
game
hallway.
understanding.
Listen, ladies, don't date an FPS player. Date an
second player.
RPG
It's
player.
good to have you on board.
You deserve
I
better.
guarantee you can't do any worse.
The
than the
FPS,
person who
they
came
know how to
before you.
shoot at you. Role players, well, they know how to role play for one.
You too Unbelievable. I'm at the mercy of an entire species of invalids.
Yep, pretty
Perhaps my
much.
monkey
Welcome to
nearby
humanity,
can handle controls
motherfucker.
too. The fish,
Yeah,
fungus.
that's
Look,
basically.
you can hammer out the details. I'm not particularly picky. I'll just be waiting for when you're ready to pick up the story again.
We're not. We're ending the video. Bye, everybody.
Did you guys what? Say in the comments below. Did you guys get the broom closet ending? The broom closet ending was my favorite.
Yeah.
Yay!
Remember, like, subscribe, and comment, because I'm a whore.
Hashtag broom closet. Go Team Broom Closet. Buy my merch
Also, click the little bell icon.
for whatever good that does. Like and subscribe.
And what is it? You have to click always on or whatever it is?
Something like that. I don't know. It's stuff. YouTube is weird. Anyway.
And click on the links below because we are partners with X company.
It's like
Read Shadow Legend.
it's like
This video has been sponsored by whatever the fuck. Here's some overpriced garbage that we're gonna shill to you.
we're
So
This
read
has
Battle
been-
Legends.
this has been brought to you by Raid Broom Closet. Raid Broom Closet now with over 500 broom skins.
If you join now, you can get the super rare mop.
But remember,
That's why the mop's not here.
hashtag Broom Closet, and be sure to go to our Broom Closet store for all of our Broom Closet t-shirts. The Broom Closet t-shirt was my favorite. And I'm done. Alright.
I don't know any more annoying YouTube tried to vomit out.
First!
You can click on the broom link in the upper left hand corner.
Oh yeah, see more broom videos.
Even though it's actually upper right.
Broom, 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 broom.
And now we're gonna do 40 more videos.
All
wait,
about-
wait, we gotta do the Let's Play thing. Wait, alright Josh, slowly scream over to the broom. Ah! Oh man, that broom! That scared me so much! Dude, that broom! Oh man, I don't know if we can take this game. This game is so intense, you guys.
You're right. You need to calm down. Hello. Welcome to my Broom Closet ASMR. Shh. It's so calm. So quiet. Yeah.
Actually,
Take it all in.
Actually.
You actually. Oh, all right.
No, I'm dedicated to this bit.
All right.
Oh, we're going all in.
All right. Okay. Here we go. Everyone, just calm down. Yeah. Yeah, you like that bitch. I know you do. You're too calm. You're not noticing you're giving me money. Yeah.
Oops.
It's awesome.
We appreciate the donation.
You can support me more on Patreon.
Oh, I forgot Patreon shilling.
Yeah. Air horn! See you later.